What's up, YouTube? What's up, family group chat? The title of this video might have intrigued you, or it might have been my dazzling face guard. Probably the first one, but let me know if it's the second one. As an eldest daughter, I have been on a lot of family vacations, which, by the way, super grateful to even say that sentence. I've been on family vacations I don't even remember. Very lucky, but as an eldest daughter, we have a very unique role on the family vacation. About a weekend, it is legally binding that we have a psychotic mental breakdown. The reasons probably change throughout the years. Around 13, 14, it's hormones. It's 100% hormones. But I couldn't tell you what the reasons were. But it's been every single time. Do I think this is likely the reason that my family say they're a little scared of me sometimes? Yes, I think it adds to it. But now that I'm older, I've been promoted. I have a different role. I no longer have family vacation breakdowns. I make YouTube videos about it. Because I'm so embarrassed by my past breakdowns, I almost had to compensate. So I was the peacemaker. I was the group glue. This meant that when we were flying standby, I was the one on the last flight. This meant that when people were yelling at each other, I just put my headphones on. And even then, this is my last family vacation. Let me tell you why. But first and foremost, I do want to say, again, I'm very grateful that I could even afford to go on this trip. I've been on many trips with them. I know times are tough. People can't afford trips. That's fair enough. If you don't want to watch someone complain about it, that's fair. Just giving an honest review of my trip, and I also did really enjoy myself. Like, I'm really grateful. That being said, a lot of shit went down. On the first day of Brisbane, my true love gave to me a 7-hour layover. So we were already stressed. We were standby. Got on the third flight we could. We're fucking exhausted. Kind of felt like it felt like that because I was with my parents, love them, and one of my siblings, but the rest of my siblings were in Brisbane already, and they went to the DFO outlet. Gab, we wish you were there. There was a DFO outlet, and they had a cool perfume store and sales you would have loved. Oh, that's awesome, guys. Super happy for them. Anyways, day one was bogus. We got the rental van, because by the way, I had 5 siblings. There was a 12-seater van, and we drove all the way to my grandma's house, which is always such a trip because her house never changes smell. She never changes the furniture, so it's exactly like how I felt when I was 7. But that night we just kind of reunited. We were all really tired, had a little barbecue. Shout out to Biscuit, my auntie's cat. I love you so much, Biscuit. I'm so sorry that we gave you the world and then we left. On day 2 we went to Movie World, which is a theme park on the Gold Coast. And you might see a couple of clips with my brother in the background, but you might recognize him more from his 1-star review from a few years ago. Oh, here it is. Unbearable wait times, only managed 3 rides, each with several hours of waiting. Not recommended. 7 prayer emojis. I actually think I've talked about this on this channel before, how terrible that day was. It was so bad. It was so hot, and it was also like post-COVID, so the vibes are just not good. So giving Movie World another chance was very noble and sweet of us, I would say, but we had a great day. We started the day on Superman Escape, which is an insane ride that hurts my neck about 60% of the time. Didn't this time. The queue was really short. It was like 5 minutes. We lit! There's a really famous ride. It's the Scooby-Doo ride. And we went to that one next because we knew that the line would be the longest. It always is. It's kind of like the Cars ride at Disneyland. For some reason, it's just the most popular. It was shut. So we were like, okay, let's get out of line. Let's not waste the day. We went and met Scooby and the gang. Okay, I think if I was in that situation and those were my coworkers, I would catch feelings. You're acting all day as like the Scooby gang, most sexually charged gang of characters in movie history. Yeah, I'd catch feelings. That was goated. It's been over a month since I went, so I'm actually going to refer to my diary where I wrote everything down. I said number 1, Superman Escape, number 2, Scooby-Doo ride, number 3, Wild West Falls, which is the water ride. It's the Splash Mountain equivalent.
Hey, what's up, guys?
We have like a weird competitiveness, I'd say, for who gets the least splashed in these rides, and I don't like this sort of rivalry. Okay, we're a family, we're not gay hockey players.
We got wet.
And then in my diary I wrote lunch interlude in brackets yucky burger.
Hey vlog, we just wanted to let you know that Ruben didn't get wet. Did you get wet?
It was so fucking disgusting. Like, it was a lentil burger, but it had no sauce, and it was just the weirdest patty ever. I thought I was gonna get food poisoning. I ate about half of it. My younger sister is pretty notorious for motion sickness, especially when she was younger, not so much now, but we decided, okay, let's go on something more chill. It was like a 3D gun ride. Me and my mother did that twice. They went on Green Lantern.
Let's do it again.
For some reason, and they felt sick. Could you believe it?
Me and Mum getting our food settled.
That was goated.
Charlotte, did you chunder on Green Lantern?
I did not chunder, but I feel the chunder.
Oh.
Then I have written down here car show interlude, which is the stunt show. It was really hot and there were no fans in the audience, so it was just kind of agony until it started. And there was also a young boy behind us who was like whinging about it, but he did make up for it and the show started. I think he was about 2 years old and he was like freaking out. I think he saw a motorcycle for the first time in his life. It was actually really sweet. So he ate.
Chat, they did about 6 or 7. 6 or 7 cooking and fires. Oh.
I also really wanted to get picked for, in the old show, they did like segments where they'd get people from the audience. I was trying my damnedest to get picked because I really wanted YouTube content. I think you have to pay for it now, which is really cringe and like nepotism low-key. After that show, we went on the Wizard of Oz rides. It's a new section at the park and I was really excited. Really wanted to meet Glinda.
You actually are ruining every clip, Hamish. I love it.
The next one we went on was the DC Rivals coaster, which is the biggest free fall. That's not right. The biggest drop in the Southern Hemisphere, I've heard. Or maybe it's the second, whatever. Then we went on Green Lantern again. Then we went on Batwing and Superman Escape again. Boom. Dude, such a long day. I also bought an ornament that I'm going to show you. The next day, we wanted to do a little shopping. I mean, since Sydney, I was kind of fed up with shopping, but they hadn't done any shopping. So I did a little shopping. We went down to South Bank, which was so bearably hot, and we had to walk across this whole bridge. We didn't realize the walk was going to be 40 minutes.
I'm vlog. Today we're going to the market and some other stuff. We're in South Bank type shit. Gabriella Ruby on YouTube. Oh, okay.
The markets were pretty cute. There was a store of a girl who was doing drawn Polaroids, like a photo booth. We just kind of looked around at the markets for a little bit.
Oh, shit. Wait. Oh, wait, what? Oh.
And then we went and found a mall to eat. I actually did buy something. I didn't get much footage of shopping. I don't really think it's that interesting to show, but did a little shopping and then we walked a really long time to go to a museum.
Shit.
I skipped a day. I forgot about it, but it was a shopping day. Like, again, no footage. We went to a mall. That day is important to mention for later because my dad started feeling sick. We thought it was because he ate 12 prawns the night before, but we'll get to that soon. Back to day 3, I guess. After the museum, we went home. We did another day of shopping. Are we sensing any themes here? The only thing I can really think about that's like notable from that day was we watched the new Avatar movie, and that was all fine. And then I got home that night. I was salivating a bit more. My throat had a faint tickle, and I was coughing a little bit. I had influenza A. I mean, every year there's a flu outbreak, right? I cannot explain how out of commission I was for 3 whole days at least. I remember sitting on the first day, body aches were insane, and we had fish and chips for dinner. I remember it like sitting on my plate, and I was just in so much pain. I felt like I'm being hit by a truck. It took me like 3 hours to finish that. That was a really bad flu. So I missed out on like 3 days of fun activities. It meant that I was sick on Christmas. There's worse fates than death. It was a good Christmas day. Our Christmas presents this year were a pass to Dreamworld, which is another theme park that I'll get into, and we went to an escape room a little bit later in the trip. I also got like some Secret Santa stuff. This is when my baby came into the world. I got this Miffy pillow from my cousin. He was my Secret Santa. He ate for some reason. But I also got a set of Miffy towels. Then my auntie was like, hey guys, time for Dirty Santa. And she brings out 4 massive bags of presents, because there's our family and then her family, which is the 5 of them, and then their friend, 14 people, and we all got plenty of gifts. Didn't know she was loaded like that, but had a really fun time doing Dirty Santa. Had a Christmas lunch, had a mask on the whole time. Felt like a fucking bubonic plague victim, bro. Luckily, a lot of TikToks came up around that time being like, I'm sick and it's Christmas. Quite a few of them, so I didn't feel so alone in that sense. On Christmas morning, my mum was like, oh, by the way, we have a little gift for you under our bed. Go fetch. My sneaky boyfriend, who we agreed we were getting gifts for each other when I got back, had given her some so I could open some on Christmas morning. Oh my god, I am the worst girlfriend possibly ever. Yeah, I'll show you what he got me. This is the stuff that he smuggled into my mother's suitcase. First thing was a Miffy Santa. Okay, we get it. You know me so well and you love me. Cool. Then he had matching pajama bottoms, because he knows I was missing him and he knew I'd want some sort of matchy. He got me these Christmas pajama shorts, and he had the Christmas sweatpants. Fuck you, dude. That's so cute. And then the third thing, I was livid. He made me this fucking ornament of him. He knows I'm collecting ornaments for my future Christmas tree, so he made me a clay version of himself. Look at the detail in his curls, and he made an ornament for himself of me. I'm gonna beat him up. Day, whatever it was Dreamworld. Dreamworld is the second best theme park on the Gold Coast. We had a 2-day pass. This was our Christmas present. Also White Water World next to it. It was super overcast this day, so it was actually really fun. First ride we went on is one of our classics, one of our favorites. I think they reopened it to make it swing higher. Claw is one of my favorite rides. What? And then we went on a roller coaster that I personally hate so much. They need an upgrade so bad. I don't think my neck ever feels less supported. We were just going on rides for most of the day.
Gabriella Ruby on YouTube. Oh my gosh, Charlotte, say something! I'm so living excited to do it!
1, 2, 3.
Let's go.
Need to take a quick piddle in jail.
Okay, thanks for getting that in my video.
Let's
Ruben
go,
needs to
guys.
take a quick piddle. I'll let Ruben needs to take a quick piddle. What do you
I
feel
need to
about
take
that?
a quick
Oh my god.
be on YouTube.
Hamish, Ruben needs to take a quick piddle. What do you feel about that?
Fair enough.
Yeah?
Plenty of pedal.
Literally.
The next day was a family spent day. We went up to a beach for a swim. There was 2 islands and they were pretty easy to reach. I think I could have swum there. The only thing that got me midway through was I felt that I was being pulled out by a current. I gave up. On a different day, we went out to Surfers Paradise. This was our escape room day, and we split into 2 groups. I did a nice carnival one. What they described their one was psychological torture. They had live actors, which I can never get down with. We just did a calm little escape room. It was so cool. There was a part where we got to drive a go-kart, and I got this little crochet top. I'm going to put a little image on screen in 1, 2, oh, it's already up. Following day, I think, was another Dreamworld day. We started the day in Dreamworld, and the queues were so heinous that we went to Whitewater World. We did a couple of rides in the morning, and then we waited half an hour for lunch. There's only one food store in that park, which I think is really nuts. As I said, Dreamworld and Whitewater World are connected. I knew that the veggie burger was the same as the one in Dreamworld. I was not falling for that shit again, so I just had fries. The only thing I have against water parks is I know that the urine levels in those pools have got to be crazy, and I know that South Park ruined that for me. So we went in the wave pools for a little bit, and that's all I could really think about. I forgot to mention, after lunch, me and my brother had finished, so we went into the kids area. Basically, there's a huge bucket, there's access to water guns and stuff, and we were getting pelted by children, bro, aiming it at us. Just uncouth behavior in that little area. I just don't know why we were targeted. Elder abuse, I think. We hopped back into Dreamworld, and we did a few more rides and did a little shopping. I got a little fridge magnet. It's gonna put an image. I can't really be bothered fetching it right now. Oh, and a little koala for my boyfriend. Aww. And then that night we watched the fireworks. Aww. The next day, we went to Australia Zoo. Tensions were high in my family, gonna be honest. It's really, really hot that day.
Charlotte thinks that Steve Irwin's still alive.
Steve Irwin is gonna be performing today.
Steve Irwin's... Steve's dead.
So lazy.
This should smell real bad.
We went and watched the crocodile show, and my favorite woman in the world, Bindi Irwin, showed up. She is so cute. She is so likable. I remember her telling us about her family accomplishments that year. She was like, and my brother did a bonds, I think it was bonds. She was like, as a sister, I just can't unsee some stuff. She's so cute. I thought that was so funny.
What's that, Hamish?
That was our final adventurous day. On the last day, we just spent time with my cousin and her husband and kids. I had the most girl dinner plate. That was the last day in Brisbane, and then the next day we went to Melbourne, my brother and I. My brother lives in a really cool apartment near the city, so to be quite honest, we spent a little bit of time just sitting up there and doom scrolling. It was really needed. And then we decided this is a fucking waste of time, so we went out into the city, looked around at some shops.
Christmas.
I just did some shopping, exploring / we went to the Vic Library, which is kind of iconic, I think. Also, Melbourne was so lively. We were sitting down eating food, and 3 girls passed this one girl, and they're so gorgeous. Actually beautiful. It was I was watching Best of Humanity's compilation. People were talking to each other in Melbourne. It was so interesting. People were talking to me on the train, in public. I got pretty sick of the city, so we went back, and him and I made dinner, and then we went in his apartment's hot tub. Felt like I was getting boiled, bro. I felt like a foot. The next day, I went to his apartment's gym. I did a little workout. And then we went to Fitzroy Markets. They weren't on. I looked around Fitzroy, and I really like that suburb. We stopped at a sandwich deli, which is apparently TikTok viral. That's what he told me.
Okay. You must try this.
We caught another tram to Brunswick, which was, I'm gonna say it, not as good as I remember, but I really did enjoy Fitzroy, so that kind of made up for it. It was a new area I hadn't seen. Queen Victoria Markets was next. We just happened to be passing it, so we went to Queen Victoria Markets. AI's gone too far, man. We were getting told off for filming. There were so many little boo-boos, and there were some nice stalls, but I don't know, something was really off about it. Once we were done up there, we went back and we doom scrolled for a little bit, and then I met my friend Sophie for cocktails. We had 2 paddles, which I don't know if it's an Australia thing, but we had like 4 like mini cocktails per paddle, and I was really enjoying it for some reason. I'm not a big drinker either, I just really liked it. I dropped her off and then I took a photo on my Polaroid of the Melbourne skyline. It looked really bad, but these 2 guys were like taking photos of each other, and they were like, yo, can we get a photo on your Polaroid? I was like, no, like film's expensive. And they were like, we'll pay you $5 right now. I was like, do you have $5 on you? They're like, yeah. You hesitated. So I said no, and then they said, okay, what are you still doing here? The following day, I spent it with my friend Zalia. We went to the botanical gardens. That was the first time I'd hung out with her in person. Stranger danger? Well, no, she is the light of my life. She gave me a few gifts. I first of all been talking about trinkets for 4 years straight. So she got me this little teddy bear clown. I wish I could... Without sounding bad, I wish this was her. The next thing she got me was this crochet cover. I've been using this relentlessly. This has seen 3 books already. I think it's motivating me to read. It's so cute. Buttons at the top. And it's gotten loose. Like you can see how stretch it now has. She got me this soy wax, and it's Australian bush scented. She got me this set because she knows I like doing like little models. She got me this thrifted wooden furniture set. She also got me a teacup and candle. I'm gonna fix the candle because it got destroyed in my suitcase. And I got this Polaroid of her. That evening, I went and saw my host family. They have 3 dogs since I left, and it was just a wonderful time. She made the pizza that she made while I was in quarantine. That was my trip. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye.